Hello, this is your friendly nurse and health coach, and I'm coming to you today on the cons of CMARS. CMARS is very good for your body, helps to develop the brain and everything. But if you go over the limit of CMARS you should have a day, you're in trouble because of the high iodine that's in CMARS. You shouldn't have over 1 milligram of CMARS a day, one serving a day. Even the pregnant, the breath of feeding, not only over 1 milligram a day. Else you're going to start seeing some symptoms of toxicity of iodine in the CMARS. And there are some toxicities of iodine and CMARS. You might start to get some nausea, some vomiting, diarrhea. You might even get a fever. Then you will know whether I took too much CMARS. I got toxicity of the CMARS, and what's in the CMARS that's causing toxicity is the iodine. As they say, iodine is not normally made in your body. You have to take a supplement of iodine to get the iodine in your body. But you cannot overdo it. That's when the cons come in of CMARS. When you're over that 1 milligram a day, that one serving a day of iodine, you start feeling these symptoms of the nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, fever, even burning in your mouth. You got really done it. If you got that burning in your mouth, you're really in toxicity of iodine. You should consult your doctor if you got any kind of thyroid problem already, any irritable bowel syndrome already, with your stomach going on already. You got any kind of bowel problem, a digestion problem, you need to consult your doctor before you start taking CMARS, because it can cause more damage than helping it. You start to get this burning even in your feet, not only in your mouth. That burning sensation. I heard people say, well, I had that burning sensation in my body, but they didn't know why. They may have been taking over the recommended iodine that's required in the body. And you can get it if you take too much CMARS. If you do, that's why only one serving a day is recommended for CMARS. You also can get hypothyroidism, underactive thyroidism. Remember, thyroid, that hormone, and it helps the body break down everything and regulate your temperature in your body, regulate your female organs and your different organs in your body, the temperature in your body. The thyroid is very important. You need a thyroid profile once a year, at least in your blood work, to make sure that you're getting enough thyroid or iodine in your body. Or you maybe get too much. You can also get hyperthyroidism, overactive thyroid, from CMARS, too much of CMARS. So they tell on you, they put it on the package. As I said, it come in different forms, and they're gonna put it on the package how much you to take, and you don't go over that limit. Because if you go up that limit, they not liable. You are liable. You got a problem with your thyroid already and want to insist on taking CMARS anyway, and don't consult your doctor about it. It's going to be on you. Always consult your doctor if you got some kind of autoimmune system disease or some kind of serious chronic disease going on before you take any kind of supplement. And we're talking about sea moss today. Sea moss it got a lot of heavy metals in it, like lead, or arsenic, mercury. And these things can be poison into your body also. Can even lead to death when you overdo it. Somebody said, well, I was just trying to get a quick fix on my immune system boost up and I took a little bit more. It don't work like that. You take that one serving a day and be consistent with that one serving every day. Try not to skip a day and you'll see the results of the sea moss. But when you're skipping a day in between and then think you're going to have take a little extra dose to catch up, it don't work that way. You got to limit yourself every day to one serving, nothing over 1 milligram, especially if you're breastfeeding. So it affects your thyroid, overactive thyroid, and underactive thyroid, hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. And those people, you ever saw anybody got goiters? Those goiters, they call, some of them call it a duck neck or something. Goiter, sometimes they don't have enough iodine or they have too much iodine. And that's how they come up with the goiter. Because it's trying to compensate on the body, not having enough iodine or not having too much iodine. And the thyroid didn't know what to do. So it accumulates this like goiter. And it also can turn into some cancer if you take too much. That's another con. If you take too much of the sea moss, because too much iodine will lead you to papilla, what we call papilla, little abnormal growth that develop in your body and may turn into cancer. So it could be serious to overdo the sea moss. People have overdone the sea moss and didn't know what happened and wonder what happened. Even during the COVID time. And they wondered what happened. They was trying to get a high immune system. They just got afraid when the COVID came and just wanted to build up their immune system so quick. But wasn't thinking about the consequences of going over the dosage limit that was on the baller or whatever they was taking of it. Always read your baller. Read your prescriptions, read your ballers. And they would tell you, don't take over this amount. Don't take this with food, or don't take this without food. Read your instructions. So you get that burning in your mouth, and nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, just won't stop. You may be toxicity of iodine, too much sea moss. And people have even gone in shock because they took too much sea moss. The body couldn't compensate for it, wasn't used to it. They got like in a stupor state, delirious, and wonder what was going on. They overdone the sea moss. Adults should take like 150 micrograms a day, which is nothing more than 1 milligram a day, one serving a day. That's all they should take, and only by the doctor's permission. If you got irritable bowel syndrome or any thyroid problems, very serious chronic immune deficiency disease. Immune deficiency disease where the good bacteria are attacking each other. So you got to look out for these kind of things when you're taking sea marsh. These are the cons of them. And also the sea marsh need to be checked by a third party, tested by a third party. It should say it on the container that it have been tested by a third party. This will let you know whether it's been cleared all those mercury and lead and arsenic, those heavy metals that you don't need in your body. That's why the tested times 3 is need to be on that container. If it's not on that container, you should not take that sea marsh, because they got all kind of counterfeits out there now of sea marsh, because they don't find out the benefits of it and how much the people is grabbing it and trying to get the immune system and different things that happen in the body through sea marsh. So they selling you some of everything now. You gotta know what to look for on that container when you go out to buy that sea marsh. Test it times 3. Don't just buy it from somebody and it's not in a container that have been manufactured and tested times 3. It could be fake, it could be something else. And many people, I'm pretty sure, have been taken out of this world because they did not know that. They just figured, they said it was sea marsh, so they began to take it and overtake it and got toxic and got poison, arsenic poison, lead poison, mercury poison, heavy metals, and left this world and didn't know why. Got to read the containers. You got also sea marsh interactions with blood thinners. It don't interaction with a lot of blood thinners. And sea marsh also don't interact with some thyroid medicines, some irritable bowel syndrome medicine. That's why you got to consult your doctor. You got a serious problem like that before you take sea marsh, because it does not mix with some medications. Some things mix with medication, but not as sea marsh does now. Especially the blood thinners, as I said, the thyroid problems, thyroid medications, the irritable bowel syndrome medications. You might say, well, I did have irritable bowel syndrome, but it's gone. Still consult your doctor before you take sea marsh, because of the heavy metals that's in sea marsh, and because it might not say tested times 3 and you don't know about that. It's got to be put through the test that those metals are not there anymore. Those heavy metals that can weigh on your organs, on your brain, on your heart, on your liver, on your lungs, on the function of your body. So you got to look and read the instructions. I must stress that on the container of the sea marsh before you get it. This is a con of sea marsh, not tested times 3 with all the heavy metals. The heavy metals can build up plaque in your heart, cause you to have a heart attack. Run your platelet level up. If your platelet level is elevated over 450,000, you is in danger of blood clots, which can go to your brain or your heart. So look out for things like that when you start to buy the sea Mars. Because a lot of people are just selling it on the street, and people are buying it, just grabbing it, not knowing that it's got to be tested times 3 with all the heavy metals out of it. And blood thinners can be very, very dangerous with sea Mars. It can make you bleed out. A lot of people having aneurysm, brain aneurysms now. They bleeding out. Platelets are very low and they're not aware of it. And they bleeding internally, because you don't always see the bleeding on the outside. Your nose don't always bleed. You don't always get some blood in your eyes. You bleed internally and not knowing it. People have went to sleep and not woke up. And they took sea Mars and took too much of it and didn't know what happened. Yes, it's a scary situation when you overjudge in something. That's why you have those containers. The FDA have them put it on medications. Don't take this if you're driving, and don't do this. Don't overdo this, and take this with medication with food. They have distinct directions for you to go by. And the sea Mars, when it's sold, it should have directions on there also, and also saying tested times 3 of all the heavy metals are out. And only take the doses that's on the bottle that they say to take. Don't go over the doses in a daily thing. 1 milligram a day. Don't go over the 1 milligram a day. You can cause damage to your thyroid, your brain, your heart, all your body functions. You can, because the thyroid control every body function. Help to break down the food, help break down everything in your body. So you got to follow directions on the bottles before you start taking sea Mars and trying to get a quick fix and not paying attention to the bottle. And if you can't read, let somebody read it for you. Get somebody to read directions for you before you start to take it. Some people got thyroid problem and don't even know it, not even aware that they got thyroid problem. Why? Because they don't have this on their list every year in their blood work they take. Some people never even took thyroid profile in their blood work. It should be a yearly thing. You got to tell the doctor that you want it. They don't normally check this stuff. Just like a vitamin D level, they don't normally just take it. You got to tell them and say, hey, I need my thyroid checked. I don't believe I had ever had my thyroid checked. And especially if you got a thyroid problem in your family also, you caution to take sea Mars. Because you may have the same thing going on in you that with your family member had going on with the thyroid, and you're not aware of it. So be very cautious how you take the sea Mars. And those are the main cons of sea Mars. Test it times 3. Remember that. If you don't remember nothing else, make sure it's a tested times 3. And if it's not tested times 3 and it's got a phone number on that bottle or that pill or whatever package you're getting that out of, call that phone number. Say, hey, I was told if it's not saying tested times 3, don't take it because some of those heavy metals are still in there. Did y'all test this times 3? And get who you talk to on the phone. Get their name down and the company and everything down. So you will know what you're taking and how much you are taking and what you need to take and what you need to tell to your doctor if you made a mistake and took it anyhow. We love you. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe to Nurse Carlotta. We will be coming back with many more videos. We love you.